Trail. Good morning and welcome to Fattest Guy in the Room. I am the guy in the room. Colin is the boy in the room.
I'm a guy in the room.
You're a guy?
Yeah.
No, come
One
on.
of the guys
When did that happen?
One of the guys here.
One of the
in this room.
dudes? One of the bros?
Yeah,
Dude
one of the bros. Yeah, one of
those jokers? One of those jokers? Anyways, we're the Fattest Guys in the Room. I'm Josh.
I'm Colin.
And yeah, welcome. Welcome today. First off, let's just go and knock out these sponsors. You go to our website, fgitr.com, click on the Instacart affiliate link, and sign up and spend some money, and we'll get stuff for that. So we get paid every time someone does that. We've made 50 cents so far.
Sweet.
Wonderful.
We like money.
We do. We like
Much
money.
like you.
Because the reason that we want to earn money is so we can support our charity and that we can just do this full time. So Chubb runs our charity, and we benefit animals and people.
People who want to get out.
Well, people are animals, according to my daughter.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, one of them, the third one, not that. I don't know about how that one feels. We've got one daughter in studio today, but she's not talking. She has orthodontics later, so she had to go to work with me today. That being said, though, our other sponsor is The Tech Bud, brought to you by QEH2. Give your computer somebody to talk to. The Tech Buddy constantly monitors your systems and lets you know what's going on, sends you a little report. So go to thetechbud.com to download that. Start your free trial today.
Sweet.
Wonderful. Yeah, that one's easier.
Yeah, that is.
one's easier.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's obvious. Just go to the website and download the thing.
Yeah. It's
you know what I mean?
Easy, straightforward. You don't have to come up with something crazy every time.
Sounds good. Yeah, no, I know, right?
Right.
But I mean, I've been good about it.
Yeah.
I've been pretty consistent.
It's always been good.
It's always been good, yeah. I always worry sometimes about running out of material. Like, there's one thing that we do. So every night, Shelby and I are just talking out on the porch, right?
Yeah.
And we end up calling her mom over something. Right?
Okay.
Like some verification of, it's story time.
Yeah.
It's story time. And so now every time we call her, I do something else weird.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I think last night I did, hey, we got a Porta-John. We're ready to deliver. And I list her address and stuff, and she just laughs at me. But I worry that I'm going to run out of material one day.
I've called my house and my dad has picked up, and I asked, "Hey, is Colin there?" What? No, he doesn't live here anymore. What is this? Hey, Dad. Oh,
you got me.
Every
You got me.
Every time. Now he's smart enough to look at the phone, and it says that it's coming from a Colorado number.
You got me.
So,
you got me.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So, how were you fat this week?
Well, workout, running, just the normal stuff. But
Yeah.
I guess we can bring up.
Glove slap.
We'll bring up glove slap. How
Glove
were you fat?
slap.
How were you fat this week? First, before we do glove slap.
I'm fat all the time. I'm the fattest guy in the room.
You are, but
And I was extra fat this week.
how you been this week?
I've just been, well, this week, so aside from, Monday and Tuesday, I'd been training most of last week. So, just every other day, run, and try to do something in between.
Your biker shorts, you got
These
going
aren't
on?
biker shorts. No, we went to Kohl's because these are the
I
nice
can't see.
Under Armour shorts that were on sale.
I just saw you wearing shorts.
Rude.
I just saw you wearing shorts.
Rude.
I don't make it a habit to peek
Rude.
over the desk at your bikes.
Rude.
It'd be kind of weird.
I'm having an issue right now though. I want to get my bike fixed.
Yeah.
But all the bike shops are closed.
Castle Rock's open.
Is it though?
There's one open down there.
Is it though?
I've seen
Have
it
you
open.
gone there?
No, not yet. I
Yeah.
haven't had a need.
Go there. See,
Okay.
well, see, my thing is, if Oktoberfest is happening, I'm gonna be ready.
Oh man.
I'm gonna be ready.
No, I was looking at
I'm
it.
gonna be ready.
Yeah, I gotta
But yes,
figure out-
glove slap. So
Let's talk glove slap.
Let's talk glove slap. So the
It's Joshua's turn to pick this time.
It was.
It's his turn.
My turn.
This was the September glove slap done on August 1st.
Yes. Wait, really? September?
It was the September one. Or no, not the July one. It was
July one.
It was the
Yeah,
July
you're
one.
like a month ahead.
Yeah, definitely a month ahead.
Wow.
It was the July one done
Are you
on
okay?
August 1st.
Do you need like some Adderall or coffee?
I don't think so.
A little CBD. What do you need?
So it was Josh's turn to choose.
It was.
To do the challenge.
It was my turn to pick. So we ended up going with something that I'm not good at, which in retrospect hurt me a little bit, but it's something I'm not good at. I'm not good at running.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not. I can run forever thanks to the military.
Yeah.
Like I can just run forever, but it's nice and slow.
Yeah.
Just don't stop.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
run for days.
Good
just
pace.
don't stop.
Yep.
Right? And so so I decided to do a run, but What was the twist on that run, Colin?
The twist was he had a weighted vest for me to wear.
Yes.
To increase 40, 50?
40 pounds.
40, okay.
So we added 40 pounds to Colin.
So I went up to 200 pounds.
And I'm still at 260.
Yeah.
So Colin got a little bit of perspective on just what that feels like. And, you know, originally I wanted to do the 100 pounds, like the full 100.
Yeah.
Right, let's put the full 100 on you. But I couldn't afford that vest.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, let's do a 5K. And then when we got the vest, right, the vest came in, it's like, oh my god, this thing is a lot heavier than I thought it was.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay. And then we were driving, doing the mapping of it, right? We'd use the car. And so it ended up being 2 miles.
Yeah.
But it was originally going to be a 5K. And we got about halfway there, and Shelby's like, this is way too far. Right? Like, you're going to hurt him. And I was just like, okay, let's back that off the 5K and just do a mile and a half. Well, what we thought was a mile and a half turned out to be closer to 2 miles.
2 miles, no big deal.
So, yeah, Colin did excellent, though. I'm very proud of him. He put on that vest, and he went for it, and he beat me on the 2 miles, which brings me to another point. Colin's also a dick. So,
Whoa.
Colin told me that his 5K time was 28 minutes.
Yeah, 28 to 26.
I added 40 pounds to you, and your calculated 5K time would have been 26 minutes.
I said 28 to 26.
Yes, but
26.
without the 40 pounds, you're closer to 22, 23 minutes.
Yeah.
So I trained for 28 minutes because I figured I add 40 pounds to you, and I know I can do it in 28 minutes because my time was right on par for 28 minutes.
Okay. Was it?
It really was. Yes, I trained for 9 minutes a mile.
Okay.
Because I figured you'd be at 10 and be like, okay, I don't have to hurt myself trying to beat him in the run. If I add 40 pounds to him, he'll be slower. And you were slower.
Yes.
But not 28 minutes slower.
Not 28 minutes.
And so I was kind of mad at you. I was like, what a dick.
Well, then maybe my GPS is off. I have no idea.
I would say that's accurate,
We gotta start making accurate GPS.
I would say that's
calculations.
yeah, because if yours is saying 28 minutes, I mean, and you knocked that out on pace for 25, 26 minutes.
Yeah.
Right? You did the 2 miles in, well, mine was 18 minutes flat for the 2 miles.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah, I haven't actually looked at the times.
Yeah. So mine was 18 minutes flat,
Yeah.
according to my watch, for the 2 miles.
Yeah.
Right? The 1.91 miles. So I was on par for a 28-minute 5K, which would be, 3.2.
Yeah.
When you were there like a minute and a little change before me.
Okay.
So that would have put you closer to 25, 26 minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
With the vest on.
I haven't looked at the GoPro.
So that means
just for the timing.
So then that means that your 5K time is a lot faster than you think it is.
Yeah.
And I thought you just lied to me on purpose, so I would beat you.
Remember
so
this?
I was a little upset.
Remember the whole 2 weeks before this when you kept on asking me how you were training, and I was like, "How you doing?" You're like, "Oh, I'm fine. I haven't done anything," and you were blatantly lying to me.
I was
about how you were.
But we're supposed to do that. But we're not supposed to lie about our times and stuff. You schmuck.
Oh, okay. Well, then.
No, I trained based on the 9 minutes because I didn't want to hurt myself trying to go for 7.
Yeah.
And so I got the 9 minutes, like, on the dot.
Yeah.
Like, I'm on the dot.
Yeah.
The average is like 9:23. So my first one was like 9 even, and then my second one was like 9:40 because it was the one going back. So.
Do you want me to buy that vest off you?
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
Because.
Do you want it?
You were like, "Hey, I got this vest," and you were saying like you got it for me, kind of thing. Like, do you want me to just take it off your hands?
No, because I'm gonna use it.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna use it because now.
I just want to make sure.
From now on, every challenge that we do, you have to wear the vest.
I have to wear it.
But see, so Colin, what did you learn from this? That was the whole goal, was to get you to see a little bit more.
The whole thing of running it differently. It's not like I had 5 minutes to prepare for this after you showed me the leading up to it. My guess with my kids that morning, they were like, "What do you think he's going to do?" I was like, honestly, lift something heavy. That was my thing. Lift something heavy.
Which I should have.
and then when I got there and you're like, "Hey, we're going to run," and as soon as you said we're going to run, I was like, I'm going to have weight. I'm going to have weight instantly. And then you were like, "JJ, go get it." And I was like, "All right, I'm getting a vest. I'm getting weight. I'm getting something." So ultimately like training differently, and I know it's like that's an actual training thing. That's why I was asking. Like, I would continue training with that if you had no use for it. Wouldn't want you to just
if you
get
want
some. I wouldn't want you to get something and then not.
I'll give it to you. I don't care.
Well, we'll talk about that later.
I've given you other stuff before. I don't care.
I've given you back.
Yeah, did you give it back to me?
I give you a different one.
You give me a different one back. Yeah, that's how the GoPro stories.
Yeah.
Like, I have no use for this. Here you go.
My GoPro used to be your GoPro, and your GoPro used to be my GoPro.
Yes. It's weird how that worked out.
We're so cute. Look at our picture today. We're so cute. But yeah, so I know, and that's like a training thing. I've worn ankle weights before. And
that thing's literally made for you to run with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said right before, when you're like, you can be okay. I'm like, no. The only concern I had is just the up and down is trying to run smooth.
Bouncy.
And not having it, and I got rubbed a little raw on my lower back.
Yeah.
I had to pull my shirt down halfway through.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, let me just do this, and then afterwards it was.
But I mean, did it add any perspective or anything, or you just breezed right through it?
No, it was definitely. I got so much. I needed water so much worse during that run than I have in any other run. Like, I can nail a 5K without drinking a thing.
Yeah.
And doing that, I came back. Like, we were talking afterwards. And
you were dying.
You're asking me like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" It was literally just had no.
Yeah.
I drank all my water and the dry mouth that I had.
So that's because when you're fat, running isn't just an aerobic workout; it's also an anaerobic workout.
Yeah.
So what ends up happening is you're exerting so much more energy. That's why like guys that are big, right? Like me, for instance, right? So I weigh 260, and if I climb a hill, or I climb those stairs, for instance, I burn 800 calories doing that. You burn 50.
Yeah.
Because it's just so much more work for your body to do.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Right? And so was it at least a little difficult for you?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay. Because you're just breezing through it like, I'm totally fine. I had time for a leisurely stroll. It was all good.
Planning when I could take a 5 second just cool down.
Yeah.
Because it was like, okay, well,
usually you run a 5K, no problem, and you were walking like 2 or 3 times. Yeah. Because I wasn't that far behind you, and I could see you.
Yeah, we could see each other for the majority, until the corners, basically.
The corners, yeah.
And it was just, okay, I'll take 5 seconds just to relax a little bit, and then gear up again.
Usually you just breeze right through those, and to see you walking was like, oh. Yeah. Okay, I'm glad Shelby was right.
Oh, it definitely affected the dry mouth was the worst, and then it was just a different game plan.
Were you sore at all the next day?
No.
Really?
My legs, they got a heavier workout, so it was just like a little bit of a workout. It wasn't long enough. It wasn't a big enough workout where it was like, oh, my legs are super sore today or anything like that. But yeah, my legs, later that day, I went home, took a shower and stuff. For the next couple hours, my legs were kind of like, oh yeah, I definitely worked out a little harder on that. But the real pain was just where it rubbed me raw the wrong way. It's just so it's a big vest. It was like, Shelby asked, do I want a gun and SWAT?
Looks so cool.
Yeah, just look awesome.
She just look hardcore.
And it's a big vest, in the sense of like it took up my body, and so I had to, thinking about how I would do it, I pushed it back on my shoulders. So the front I lifted up and pushed back so it was right up high. Yeah. Because it would throw off my balance 100%. And so I had to literally just run holding it. Yeah. I got a lot of weird looks from people. Just a lot of weird looks.
Well, because you look like... Yeah. Well, like we had a cop drive by the house later because I just left it in the yard. Oh, yeah? Because I don't deal with it, right? So I just left it in the yard for a while. Yeah. And then the cop drove by. And Shelby was like, do you think someone reported that? Because it's just sitting there all So
that would be funny if it was.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious because this cop just drove by and then he drove back by and then he left and I was like, do you think...
This is a big black
Shelby
vest.
was just like, do you think that somebody called him because they got a report of a suspicious package? Because it kind of looks like a...
It looks like, without a SWAT across the front of it, you would have to look at it real close to be like...
Yeah, and we'll see the bad part is it has like the tubes for the sand, so it almost looks like you're about to, go into a subway train
detonation.
and have a problem.
But no, it was definitely a unique perspective. I have leg weights. I have ankle weights, leg weights
Yeah.
that I use for lots of other things.
Right.
I've never done the actual big chest weight. And the ankle weights, I mean, I think they're 10 to 12 pounds. Just
Yeah, I think well, see, I was looking to try to get you a little more weight to distribute it because the thing. So originally I was like, let's get him 100 pounds because that's the difference, right?
Oh yeah.
And let's add 100 pounds to him, and then it's like, yeah, no, that might hurt.
It would have definitely been a lot, well, it would have been a lot worse, 100%.
Oh, 100%, but I don't think you would have been able to run.
I don't think I would have been able to run just based a lot on the bounce of it. It throws you off so much on the bounce of what my body's used to.
Well, see, and that's why I said, like maybe for your legs, right? So instead of it's all up here, we add, the other weight to your legs.
Yeah.
But I mean, in reality, the thought process was, this stuff is hard, and a lot of people don't understand that it's way harder for a fat guy to run a mile than it is for a skinny guy to run a mile.
And I sincerely hope I've never
I've
never pushed that in the sense of, dude, this come on.
No, it wasn't just for you. It's for everyone that listens and everyone watching. This is not an easy thing for someone overweight to do.
Even like Jessica afterwards, and I was telling you this too, of like, that was really well thought out. Like that was
all Shelby.
That was the perfect idea.
That was all Shelby.
Let's bring this up. Let's bring this
to light.
Yeah.
No, that was all Shelby. So we were talking about. I had this original idea. Yeah. Not gonna say it because it still is probably gonna happen.
Oh yeah.
So I had this original idea, and then Shelby's like, you know what? Why don't you like add weight to him?
Yeah.
And make him do his normal thing.
Yeah.
Right? And I was like, that is such a great idea. Right? Like it was all her. Shelby, also I love you. If you're listening.
I like at the end how you were like, oh, I should have just made it, I live my life normally and you wear this for 2 days straight.
Yes.
I don't think professionally I would have been allowed to do that.
No, you'd get in trouble.
There'd be a lot of
you'd get in trouble. But yeah, like do your stairs with that vest on.
Oh, dude, that'd be nuts. I had a kid on me, and that's only adding 30-ish pounds.
But that's also live weight, not dead weight.
Yeah,
there's a very big difference.
But I had a kid on me doing it. I'm like, oh, dude, we're 20 steps up. I'm done.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
A little more
so see, I mean, and I have 100 pounds on you. So doing anything is, imagine that with another 100 pounds on.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yep.
And so I mean, it's about perspective. It's just adding that little tidbit.
Well, and everyone always talks about mile in my shoes, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
The idea that
1.91 miles in my shoes.
We've talked about. I know we've mentioned it before, but when going to the gym, and I'm kind of sad that I don't go to whatever gym I used to go to. I go to the rec center now.
Sure, yeah.
But when I was going to the gym every day, and I was going there like 6 o'clock or something in the morning.
Right.
There was a big guy there.
Sure.
And
good for him.
It's good for him. And that's the thing I want to get at is, when you go to the gym and you see the bros, or I remember before I moved to Colorado, I lived in Edmonton, my brother and I went to the gym, and there was this lady, probably in her 40s or 50s.
Lady bro?
She was...
Lady bro.
All she did is she just made sure... Bro? She just went and stood by the stuff and was like, oh, okay, yeah. And then she'd get like a 5-pound weight and just kind of flick it up and down a little bit.
She was like
and
cruising.
then she was just kind of like, oh, hey, yeah. And
she was wanting you to hit on her.
Yeah, and like
That's
those people, the fit people that are at the gym, awesome job, you look great. But the not fit people at the gym,
awesome.
Holy crap! I want to know what happened to that guy.
What do you
Especially
mean? Oh, like how he turned out.
How it was, because we're talking. This was last year. This was like October last year. I think when I stopped going to that particular gym, and then COVID hit. And that guy, I mean, I didn't keep track of everything he was doing weight-wise and stuff,
but he was trying.
But I could tell that he was getting so much better every morning, and we eventually got to the point where we were given the nods. We were given the nods.
The up nod or the down nod?
You give the up.
The up nod. Like
you give the up and you don't know him.
Yeah.
You give the down and you respect.
Yes.
And it turned into like, dude, you doing great. And I didn't know the guy. I never even found out his name. But we started giving the nods. Quick, what's up? and I feel bad that I didn't jump out more to him to be like, hey man,
let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation.
Let's have a conversation.
You know?
Not that he wants to be
He doesn't want the
acknowledged.
attention.
He does
not want that.
But, hey man, you need a spot, you need help.
As that fat guy, leave me alone.
Yeah,
don't speak to me.
I don't want it to be in the sense
then I won't go tomorrow.
Yeah, it's not in the sense of, hey, you look great, you're doing good. It would be like, hey man, you need
No,
help?
even that, it'd be like, okay, someone noticed me.
Because if he's if he's benching, hey bro, do you need assistance?
Sure.
You need a spot. That's all it would be.
Yeah.
So he eventually, from machines, started working free weights,
right.
which is fantastic.
Which is great, yeah, because free weights are better.
So
if we haven't talked about that before, free weights are better.
Yeah, we've mentioned that.
If you just use the machines,
that's a progression though.
You're not actually lifting that weight.
That's a progression he had though, and so once again, I kind of want to know what happened, especially with COVID and gyms and everything else. But the whole thing of perspective, putting in someone else's shoes, it's
Well, see, a lot of people out there, they're just judgy.
Yeah.
They're like, ugh. How did he get that fat to begin with? And he should just be able to do that. People should just be able to do these things.
Yeah.
And that person's fat is disgusting. Sometimes people are fat not because they want to be.
Yeah.
Yes, you get the rare ones that want to be, that are like, I'm healthy at every size, I don't care, I eat what I want. Right, blah, Goop is my idol.
Goop is my egg that
Goop is my egg.
That I put up.
Yeah. So I mean, you get those, right?
Yeah.
You get the healthy at every size people, but the majority of overweight people, they didn't do that on purpose, right? Stupid things happen, right? So I went from the Navy to a desk job, right? And so it was very easy to just start gaining weight because normally during the course of my day, I'd get a lot more exercise.
Yeah.
I'm up and down stairs, I'm moving around, doing this and doing that. You know what I mean? Instead of sitting.
Yeah.
Right? And then I started traveling.
Yeah.
I was on a plane 36 hours a week.
And that means
what am I going to do?
You're eating fast food.
You're eating fast food. You can't
you're
do
not
nothing.
cooking.
So it's not like I got fat because I wanted to, and then I got sick.
Yeah.
And it's like, my lungs aren't going to make it anyway. Why am I going to push them harder?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there's most people out there that are overweight, they didn't do it on purpose. They didn't do it because of any reason other than it's just something that happened.
Yeah.
And it took a while, but it happened.
Yeah.
So, anyways, also, so I dealt with this week. Oh my God. I had a miniature breakdown, right? Because I've been running for the past 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Right? I feel like I look better. I feel good. Life is peachy. So I step on scale, and I'm 7 pounds heavier. And it's like, how is that possible?
We've talked about that.
We've talked about
it, but it sucks.
But it sucks. It instantly. I'm talking in an instant. I'm like, screw it.
Yeah.
There ain't no reason to even try.
Yeah.
I've been trying to work on the diet thing. I've been doing decent. I've been working out. What the crap? 7 pounds.
Yeah.
So then Shelby reminded me, because she's perfect and awesome, and she reminded me that, no, remember, even you said this, that when you start working out, you gain weight.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah, you're right, but it can't be muscle. I mean, it's 7 full pounds. What it was, so if you look this up, running is very specific.
Yeah.
So there's some chemical that your body forces into your muscles or something and it just causes it to retain weight or retain water.
Yeah.
Gain weight, starting. I forget what it's called, and I want to mention it.
I don't know.
It's not uncommon to gain a few pounds when you start ramping up your runs, like when you're training for your first marathon. Your muscles respond to the elevated effort level by storing more glycogen, which binds with water in your muscle cells to keep you fueled and can take the scale up by 2 or 3 pounds. Now that's a normal person like Colin. 2 or 3 pounds for Colin is 6 or 7 pounds for me. Because I'm 100 pounds more than
that's just a day. That's just my weight fluctuation in 3 days.
Yeah, no, seriously though. But I mean, and that's what it is, and it's right.
Yeah.
Right. It's right. You're building muscle. Your muscles need water, so your body retains more water. If you ever notice, I've noticed this. If I go for a run, like if I go for a run, I don't need to pee for like 8 hours. Have you ever noticed that?
I don't have to pee, but I certainly have to fart.
Okay, Colin gets gassy on runs.
I
That's
get
a
gassy.
thing. Yeah, like
Gassy.
after our first triathlon, he's like, I gotta go. I gotta go to the porta potty.
It's just, oh man. But yeah, you don't pee after it.
He's like, here, I saved your burrito, but I gotta go. I remember that.
It was a hard time. Like, oh, and then, yeah. But
Here,
anyways,
I saved your burrito, but I gotta leave.
But anyways.
Yeah, but anyways, so I mean, it's a thing. So if you're starting out, you're a big dude, you're starting out, you're watching your diet, but you're gaining a few pounds, especially in the first few weeks. Don't worry about it. Keep going. It'll come back off. That 7 pounds is off now.
Yeah.
Like it's back off. Like it was back off this morning. I was like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just you just need to be ready for that, and it sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks. Like it's been a long time since that's happened to me.
Yeah.
Since I have felt that, it sucks because you're working so hard, and it's
Mhm.
just like, why?
Yeah.
And so it's misleading. And so I mean, just keep that in mind. You know,
Yeah.
anybody listening who's out there being kind of a
Starting.
big person.
Yeah.
Big person. Also, if you're a big dude, get out there in that gym, sweat it up.
Exactly.
Get that sweat going.
Just flopping around.
Just flopping around. Just don't put mayonnaise in your hair. Oh my god, we're watching a show. Okay, I have to bring this up. There's this dude. So we're watching a show, 90 Day Fiancé, right?
Okay.
And it's called like Before the 90 Days or something. The premise of that show is insane. I started watching it because our friend here
Yeah.
told me the actual premise of the show, and I'm like, okay, that sounds insane.
Yeah.
They get a visa for 90 days
Yeah.
from another country,
Ooh.
and they have to get married within the 90 days before they get deported.
It's one of those things
So it's
that's
like-
kind of frowned upon.
It's insane.
Especially as an immigrant, I
Yeah.
have many things to say about this.
But the premise is insane, right? Well, there's this guy there. He goes to the Philippines. He looks like a meatball.
Okay.
Like, I'm not kidding. You imagine a meatball? That is what this guy looks like,
Yeah.
right? He looks like one of the regular just beef meatballs, not like the ones with the nice sausage and stuff. Just like beef.
Okay.
Like it's a meatball. He doesn't even have a neck.
Yeah.
Like I'm serious. Like you look it up, and he's like he's like Batman. He can't move his neck.
Yeah. Can.
Right? It's all stuck.
Oh, you want to turn your neck?
It's all stuck.
You want to turn your
But
head?
then he's like, so the girl I'm seeing, right? Or no, his voice is more like, so the girl I'm seeing, she lives out in the Philippines and she's way younger than me.
Yeah.
And so what I've been doing is putting mayonnaise in my hair every morning to make it look younger. Not even kidding. And they show him with like this giant thing of mayonnaise. He's like, no, you want to look younger? Lose some weight.
Oh my god.
Don't add mayonnaise to your hair, okay? Don't do that. He's like, it makes it look silky smooth. It's like, oh my god. Who is this guy?
Ugh.
And how do I make sure? I know.
Ugh.
It's just instantly gross. It's like, ugh. Sorry, anyways.
Not cool. Well, let's swing this back to a Simpsons reference. He put mayonnaise in his hair when there was gum in his hair. After he put peanut butter and
Yeah, he had
ice
like
cubes.
he had like a stack.
Yeah, just
Like
gets,
no,
he
it
gets
was
a hammer.
Lisa. Shit,
Oh
like
yeah,
a
Lisa.
sack.
And he keeps on putting. Homer's got like a hammer against her hair and everything.
And then he put more gum in there.
Yeah.
I was like, well, maybe more gum. We'll get the old gum out.
There we go. We turned that into a
There you go.
Simpsons
Good
reference.
job.
Now I'm not grossed out.
Great job. No, but I mean, if you want to look better, so running or working out or whatever, it's going to cause you to gain weight at first. But I noticed, like, I felt like I looked better.
Yeah.
Right? I felt like I looked better, but I was gaining weight, and I was so mad.
Yeah.
I was upset about it.
Yeah.
Right? And it's that initial reaction to where before you get even a chance to think, you're like, oh my god, I'm 7 pounds heavier than I was yesterday.
What's the point of doing this?
What's
I'm
the
done.
point of doing
It's over.
anything?
So
I'm just gonna get back in bed. I'm just gonna just lay back in bed.
Get some
lay
easy
back in
cheese.
bed. That's right. Get some easy cheese. Just leaning tower of cheese.
Leaning tower of cheese.
Cause we're a crazy boys. You ever seen that movie?
Goof Troop or a Goof Troop
No,
movie?
it's from the same actor. The first one was from a Goofy movie. The second one was from a different movie.
Were the Crazy Boys? Well, it's probably short.
Cause up with the crazy boys.
Is that in the Army now?
Yeah, good job.
Dude, that was on.
Good job.
That was on the antenna, like sometime last year.
antenna?
It was on TV last year. It was like on one of those We've got an antenna.
It's
for
on
our
TV every
channels.
time I want to watch it. I just go over to.
Well, yeah, that too. But it was on. Turn it on. Kids watched it. Loved
Yeah,
it. Thought
it's
it
a good
was fun.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is good.
I remember watching that. That and Biodome.
Maybe you
Viva Las Biodome!
See, mine was more
What even-
Encino Man.
Oh. Yeah. Biodome in the Army Now. Those
Yeah,
ones, those
they're
ones.
good. They're good flicks. One of my favorite parts though is when he strips down because he thinks he sees the Oasis and he's running.
Yeah.
And Pauly Shore's like, "Hey, maybe you should stay naked. Get some sun on those cheeks."
Stupid Andy Dick.
Yeah. So,
Stupid
speaking of the old military, right? So, props to all the military people out there right now.
Yes.
And our condolences to folks out in Beirut.
Dude, holy cow.
Yeah, I just wanted to mention
Holy
that.
cow.
Folks out in Beirut, we've got a couple listeners over in Tehran and
Yeah.
some people overseas, and so they may have friends over there. So
Yeah.
condolences, and that sucks.
Holy cow.
So I mean, so Colin's going to be forced to donate to the Red Cross, whether he likes it or not.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be our Chub Run thing.
Yeah.
We're going to force you to donate blood.
That's cool.
But anyways, that being said, military though, right? You go into
Military.
boot camp.
Yeah.
It's like Fight Club. You go into boot camp. You're just a bag of mashed potatoes,
Yeah.
essentially. You come out 8 weeks later, in shape.
In shape, a little more fit.
No, like super in shape.
Yeah.
Like it took 8 weeks. I went from like 220 to 194.
Yeah.
Like it was insane, right? So they have this thing, and I'll never forget this. So I was in the Navy, right?
Yeah.
And the RDC goes, so RDC is Recruit Division Commander,
Okay.
right? So it's drill instructor, right?
Okay.
So they yell at you constantly.
Yeah,
right?
those guys.
Right? I remember, I don't know, this one guy was starting to fall out during like jumping jacks or something stupid, right? He was starting to fall out, which just means he's getting tired, he's
Yeah.
failing. He's like, "It's not my responsibility to return you home alive. It's my responsibility to return you home with a bigger chest."
Nice.
Like, and he talked like this too all the time. Maldonado, that was his name. He talked like this constantly.
Oh, nice.
Right? It was great. But I mean, that's the thing too. Like, you can do, so get online, look for a short training program.
Yeah.
Right? Because stuff's starting to open up. Everyone's getting the quarantine 15.
Yep.
We got those pandemic pounds.
Yeah.
Right? Pandemic pounds. Right? I mean,
Hashtag.
well, I do. Colin
Hashtag.
doesn't. Colin
Hashtag.
doesn't. Colin doesn't gain any weight.
Hashtag.
Ever. He's like,
Chest
no
got
weight.
bigger from the pandemic.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Did.
Sure did.
You said Fight Club, and that triggered
Yeah.
something in my mind. A couple episodes ago, we were talking about inspirational movies,
Yeah,
and I got
you
questioned.
said Fight Club.
And I got
was like,
questioned of why Fight Club.
Yeah.
And I feel like I need to explain myself now,
Sure.
because those two skinny guys got cut.
Yes. Edward Norton.
Edward Norton, even Brad Pitt, but in
Yes.
Brad Pitt.
That
in
one
Snatch.
actually is good for you.
In Snatch, Brad Pitt got cut too, and so I got
Brad
questioned
Pitt's
of
been cut forever though.
Well,
but Edward Norton.
Edward Norton.
He went from
So
being
when-
a skinny little wimp.
So when I got questioned of like, that's not an inspirational movie, and I was like, yeah, we were talking, you chose a Rocky, and I was like, I'm not going to choose a Rocky, and I don't want to choose the Mighty Ducks, because that's hockey.
Right.
But when I said Fight Club, I meant that a skinny guy can get cut. That's inspirational.
Yeah.
That's, Edward Norton can just do that. And of course, celebrity chef, celebrity money, celebrity all that crap.
No, Edward Norton's weird though.
He's
He's
I like
not
him.
like that.
I like him. I like him.
He's not like that.
He's like
His best role, Death to Smoochie. I'm Rainbow Randolph.
So, just to clarify for all those people who are like, that's not an inspirational movie. Inspirational to me, that a very skinny
Inspirational
guy
to
can
Colin.
just get cut
Yes.
like that. There's
Not
plenty of
my
other,
name is Robert Paulson with
there's,
giant boobs.
There's plenty of
But-
other inspirational movies that make you feel good at the end, but knowing that's
Yes.
a goal.
Okay.
That's why
That makes
need to
sense.
clarify. So for
Yes.
you who is listening out there, that is why.
Who is it? Your
Oh,
wife?
just no, just a friend. One of my friends
Is
listening.
it Alan?
One of my friends
Is it
listening.
the chiropractor?
No,
Doctor-
No, it wasn't. Dr. Fair. We got to get him back on.
Dr.
We
Allen?
can get him back on for something. I
Yeah,
don't
why
know.
not?
So, anyways, I just need to clarify when you said Fight Club, that triggered like
Okay.
I need to clarify.
Okay.
for
We also
people
want
out
Green
there.
Lantern to come on the show. Ryan Reynolds, if you're
Ryan.
listening. We know you're listening, dude.
That's right.
We know you're listening. And
Come
I know
on.
you won't make a bunch of money from this, but give us a call.
Yeah, I
Just
don't think
come-
we have any money to give.
Yeah, we don't have any money to give you.
Ryan.
But we'll give you some attention.
Yeah,
For a few
exactly.
hours.
Exactly.
And Colin will even give you the Canadian attention that you deserve.
Exactly. We're both Canadian. He's filmed in Saskatchewan, okay? He's filmed in Saskatchewan. I was there.
There's nothing in Saskatchewan.
You know, there's like 2 cities.
Yeah, there's a Tim Hortons, and that's it.
There's Tim Hortons everywhere.
That in Canada.
Canada? No, East Coast. Anyways.
Yeah, no,
East Coast
only
here.
in New York. Northern East Coast. Southern
No,
East Coast.
Dude,
I lived on the East Coast.
Now. We're going to settle this after we're done.
Unbelievable.
So anyways, that's our show. I love it. To quote The Simpsons, I love it when the fat guy argues with the skinny guy.
That makes the show for me.
I love it when the fat guy argues with the skinny guy.
Well, also to quote The Simpsons, I need to go to my home planet now.
They don't even. The drawing of him going up, you can see the guidelines.
Hey everyone, it's Poochie!
When are they gonna get to the fireworks factory?
Right?
That's my best line. I would reference that all the time. You know, the Simpsons are going to the fireworks factory, and instead they introduce Poochie. Milhouse. When are they gonna get there?
Never.
Alright, that's our show.
Never. That's a show.
That's a show. That's this show.
That's this show. My name's Josh.
I'm Colin.
And I'm the fattest guy in the room.
You are.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
I'm
Thank
the,
you.
I'm the second fattest.
That's okay. Fine. Whatever, I guess.